Hi folks, it's me. I'm live. I'm just posting about it. Send now. Okay. One moment, please. I'm just tweeting now. And then we are good to go. Hey, Rob. Welcome. Okay. So, doesn't even look like the stream's working, but it is. Hey, Dave. So I have a plan. Oh, wow, it's warm already this morning. Putting the aircon on a little bit already. It's going to be scorched. It was 32 yesterday, and I was running the oven for half the day. Hey, Rhoda. So, woke up early, couldn't sleep, so I thought I'd stream, but on my second channel. I'm going to do all my laser coding on my second channel from now on, and not do it on my main channel anymore. It's, yeah. Keen saying, have fun, can't join. No problems, have a good day. Keen. That I can spell. So, I have a plan. Hey, Wagon Loads. Hey, Christopher. Hey, Monster Mark. So, I've been working on the command set for the laser control, turtle control, to be, it's good to stop calling it turtle, whatever, the drawing system, to be able to extend what it can do, but still keeping a simple, the simple syntax. Hey, David. But I had an idea. It's not a new idea, but it's a way that I can incorporate something else into what I've just done to reduce the string length. Hey, Peter. Hey, Agrios. I hope I got that right. Cheers, by the way. So, I'm going to work on that. So, but the command set's changed a lot. Things have changed. It's going to be existing. Like if anyone's copy and pasted any laser stuff, it may not do what you think it's going to do now. The syntax is going to be a little bit harder, I guess, to understand. I'm using uppercase and lowercase everywhere, based on something that Rhoda suggested for the teleport idea. I'm actually using it in a lot of places now, although I haven't implemented teleport yet. Hey, Ian. Hello. But I'm going to add the ability to combine commands together, which will reduce every type of command. So if a move and rotate is joined, I know it doesn't sound like a lot, it saves one character, right? So for people who are doing, rotate, move, rotate, move, rotate, move, rotate, move, that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of characters that can be saved. Hey, Johnny. Hey, Kevin. Yes, what Rhoda says is always magic. Rhoda is the magic man. So to do that, I have to add a little bit of code, which is going to be interesting. And so, but basically, I've also enhanced. So, like for instance, the move command M, it now exists in a capital and a lowercase m, and they do two different things. So, a lowercase m move 100 will move the turtle 100 like it always did. An uppercase m move 100 will reset the position back to 0 first, 0, 0, and then it'll move 100. It won't do a pen up. It'll draw a line back to 0, 0, and then do your move, which allows you to save commands, right? Sure. I mean, it's using uppercase and lowercase is absolutely not new. It's been around for a very long time, but I get that. But it just hadn't occurred to me that I could augment some of the commands that way. So the same with rotate. If you do just a small R and 90, it'll rotate from wherever it is 90 degrees. If you do a capital R and rotate, it'll reset back to 0. So it'll be 90 degrees from 0, which is looking up. So it gives you very quick ways of resetting. But saying that, I've also, for the moment, I've removed the home that I just added, home, which puts you back to 0, 0. Hey, Photochromax. So anyway, let's just get onto the code is not even tested yet. So not yet, and I haven't added this new thing. So what I want to do, so if you look at my parsing now is looking for a capital. Oh, I've also added like an offset. So I've got X and Y. So R capital is absolute. Yes. R capital is absolute, but M capital is not absolute. M capital is reset, and then so there. I didn't want to call it absolute, because if I say it resets before it moves, then the functionality of capital R is the same as the functionality of capital M, if that makes sense. Hey Peter. Right, the other thing I've added is, so I've got T, I haven't implemented yet, but I've got X, capital X, little x, capital Y, and little y, and I'll get to those in a moment, and they could be quite interesting. So does that mean Rhoda steals all his stuff? Now, the other thing I've done is, you can also now do a C-, which was suggested the other day. So a C- will do negative color cycling. So C+ will go to the next color, C- will go to the previous color, right? And right now you can do capital or lowercase c, and they both do the same thing. I haven't decided what I'm going to do about a capital or a lowercase c, but just from a syntax point of view, I'm capturing both, just in case. Hey Paul. So I just realized that I'm not on. Now, I'm not running the bots at the moment. Well, actually, Discord bot might be running. The laser's not on right now, not yet. Actually, I don't even have it plugged in, because I was doing some stuff on with another Tiny Pico yesterday, and I didn't want to have them both plugged in and flash the wrong thing. So what I want to add now is the ability to do 2 or 3 commands in one command. The YouTube chat is not running. Hang on, let me just do the YouTube chat. Sorry, my bad. I haven't started the YouTube chat up yet. I'll do that now. Okay, YouTube is coming up. No, 0, 0 is the middle, is the center. It's the center of the area. Smack dang in the middle. Okay, so YouTube is up. I hope. Let's find out. Hopefully it's up. Hopefully I didn't break it. Oh, I think my stream is live, but why is the logo not going? Oh, hang on. Okay, it's going. Someone just set it to red? Or was that in Discord? Oh. Oh, of course. I forgot the logo command. Thanks. Okay, I'm doing well. It's a good start to the day. Okay, so what I want to add now is I want the ability to be able to go M value, comma value, comma value, or M value, comma value. And I want to be able to do R value, comma value, and value, comma value, comma value. Right? That will allow me to, yeah, I just have to use the correct syntax. That'll help. Hey Peter, yeah, an unexpected stream, early one. I woke up early. Hey Mako. So I thought I'd get this done because I don't want to do this on my main stream anymore, and I'm about to ramp production on a whole bunch of stuff. So I don't know how much laser time I'm going to get going forward, so to give you an idea of what I want to do, and the reason I'm doing M and R is that'll explain in a moment, right? So if you do an M, I want to be able to do an M, and then let's say it's 1000, 90, 3 will be move 1000, rotate 90 with a color of 3. But it'll do it in that order, right? It'll do a move. No, sorry. It won't do it in that order. I apologize. It won't do it in that order. It'll set the rotation. It'll then do the move, and then do the color, which is maybe confusing. I can't make the rotation happen after the move. Well, actually, I could. So this is the question. I guess I want to find out from you guys. Does it make sense that it does it in order, and then I could also do an R 90, 1000, 3, which will be rotate 90, then move 1000 with a color. The color will always happen for that move, right? And then with a color of 3. So should it be order specific? Because I can do that. I can make it move and then rotate, or I can make it rotate and then move, depending on whether you do it with an R or with an M. See you later, Ramsey. Why is my chat so slow today? So that way you can issue the command from either way. Or you could just do a move 1000, 90 without the color. So I need to look at a move and then parse the thing, parse it for commas. Right, so M, move, then rotate, R, rotate, then move. That's what I was going to do. I'm just worried that this is going to become too confusing for people. Right, but what this will replace, so that M93 will replace M1000 space R90 space color 3. So I know it's not a lot, but we've saved 2 characters. Right, and if you've got that 5 times, that's 10 characters you've saved. So that's, you know, a whole bunch more commands. I know it's not perfect, but, you know, I think Christopher was saying, how many commands were you short, or how many characters were you short the other day for your logo? It wasn't many. Loop would work the same way. It does. This is just an abbreviating the commands. What Rob says, yeah. Nothing wrong with the previous turtle, but you needed 10 more commands. Okay, so I wonder if this would have given you enough to do 10 more commands, or yours was a continuous move, right? Will the rotate be relative or absolute? Right, and that's the other thing. Okay, if you do a capital, it would be absolute. The same with the M would be absolute. It would reset. Uppercase, lowercase, the same thing. Oh, you were 10 characters short. Just 10 characters, not commands. Right, okay, well this would have probably saved you. What do you mean does all loops have an increment? But can you access the increment? No, you can't. If I went 2.7 laser didn't update. Right. So 2.16. So I'm curious to know whether this will give you the extra thing that you need. Right? In your case, yours was continuous, so you're not going to get any advantage from any of the other capital or lower cases. Let's find out. Right, so I need to implement this. So the first thing I need is, now if there's an easier way to do this, like if there is a string.count in Arduino or something. I would have loved a command to kick my turtle chain from the buffer, so you can get rid of it completely. Well, you can just replace it. You could have replaced it with a nothing, but yeah, I can do that as well. Or is what already what? How about implementing signed values? Will often save a character on a single rotate. There is signed. What do you mean? You can do R -90. You've always been able to do that. And you can do move -1000 if you want to. There's no... It's all signed. It always has been. So I'm going to need an int. I should just stick a comment in front of these. Count char type. I'm going to do it type because I'm going to pass in what it is. Char item string data. Yeah, that'll do. No, loop doesn't increment anything. What's in the loop increments it. If you have a rotate in there, then that increments the rotate. If you do loop rotate 10 move 100, every way around it'll rotate another 10. It's an additive. You don't need the index. You don't need the incrementer. That's always worked that way. I found it hard to come around. If you want to move the pointer, you have to 0 move X. Well, that wouldn't have helped. Okay, just wait, Peter. I've got stuff to do with that, right? We'll get there. Is there a shorthand for moving the No, it's not designed to make a clock. If you can make a clock, great. It's turtle graphics. Yeah. Okay, so is there an easier way for me to do it other than for me to look for an index next, like in a loop? Or for me to just do a, so I gotta go int count equals 0 for int I equals 0, I is less than data.length I plus plus. I mean, there must be an easy way for me to go if data.char at I equals item. Oh, I keep forgetting to put the brackets on because of Python. Count plus plus. Oh god, I can't type this morning. Return count, right? Is there no easier way to do this? I'm adding a teleport, yes, but I've also added something else that's really cool. Just hey Geordie, just hold on. Let me just get this working first, and then we'll go through all the commands. Right? So my aim with this is to using the same type of functionality is already there, just enhanced functionality to allow people to do quite a lot, either to do more interesting things or more commands in the same number of characters in a string without having to reinvent the whole language. I know that's an option. I could reinvent the whole language, but I don't really want to. There's a simplicity about it right now that I really like. And I want to keep that if I can. Okay, so what I can do is now when I parse, let's start with the small one. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to strip the M off, and I'm going to say int commas equals that comma message should give me the count of commas, right? And so I say if commas equals 0, damn these brackets, then we just do the normal stuff. Okay, we're just going to, just like before, right? If there are no commas, we're just going to treat, we know that it's just a single command. Else we're going to have to separate the command by comma and work out how many args there are, right? Textman? Who's Textman? What about making the increment public? Well, it's not, but what do you mean? It's not, it doesn't work, it's not a language. There's no increment, as in I'm not tracking a variable. It's looping the commands 4 times. It's building a draw call list. Right? Just hold on, please. Just wait. You don't need a variable. You don't need the incrementer. Just wait, please. Trust me. Hey Ray, you don't need it. You think you need it. You don't need it. Just hold on. Okay, so hey Andreas. I hope I got that right. Andres. Oops. Like, this user is all wrong. What did I do? Did I break your user? Okay. Hey Quindor, what's You're not streaming, are you, Quindor? Oh, no, okay, right. There's already a loop. I don't understand. Wagon loads. I've already got a loop. You can already do that. Yes, correct. Well, you can't do the commas yet. That's what I'm adding right now to save. But that's not any less characters than what I'm using right now. Well, it's 1 less character, but it's, yeah. Anyway. L3 M10 means what? Okay, okay, good, not streaming. Didn't want to stomp your streaming. Okay, right. So if 1 comma, I'm just going to put some docs in here so I can remember. And I need to move all this into another function. I don't want to have to repeat all this code again and again and again, right? But it's 1 comma, then it's move comma rotate. If 2 commas, then it's move comma rotate color. Okay. So I still have to split it. Now I'm thinking the easiest thing to do would be to split it into an array. So I'll probably want a split command. I call it split sub command and string command comma char del delimiter, and I know I can use that other thing. No, that's not what I do. Well, yes and no, because it doesn't stay as a command list, Peter. It gets turned into draw calls. So, which is a different, draw calls look totally different. Draw calls is a pre-calculated set of all the moves, right? But this is just working out the commands, right? Yeah, okay, I'll keep going this, right? So I'm going to go Actually, I don't want to do this. I want to do void, and I'm going to do and I'm going to call it bits. That's going to be int. I'm going to do that. I think, is that what I'm going to do? I want to do it by reference. Int bits equals, wait, I don't even need to do that. I don't need to do that. Int bits commas, and then I'm going to, the command is, I'm just doing this off the top of my head, so actually this has to be a string. Has to be a oh my god. Do I have to do the and there as well? I don't think I do. Do I? I just need to go bits. That's going to have to be a string. Is that right? If I'm going to pass it by reference? I hope so. So that should give me all the bits inside, however many there are. And then, so if commas equals 2, no, if commas equals 1, then what I'm basically doing is I then just, I can issue I do a move. It's going to be a move false because it's not a reset. So I'm going to move bits 0. Please let me know if there's a nicer way of doing this. And then I'm going to do a turtle.rotate bits 1, false. But if that equals so right now, interesting, this is going to, right, I'm going to need a new method because this is going to do 2 different commands and I don't want to do that. I want them to be on the same command. So I'm going to need a way of adding multiple commands at the same time. So I'm going to need a so this is interesting because if it's going to do a move then a rotate, I don't want them together. So I do individual, but if it's going to be a rotate then a move, I want them together. So for the moment, this is actually correct. I want them individually because I want the move to happen before the rotate. Okay, so that's actually correct for the move. And if it equals 2, I'm doing the same thing, but I'm doing a I'm going to remove the number of command restrictions because they get cleared out, they can be large now and I can stick them in PSRAM as well. So turtle.set color, and it's going to be bit 2. So that should allow us to do a move, right? So, except what I haven't done yet is separated out the, I haven't split them. So I got to, right, so int index equals command dot index of delimiter starting at 0, and then so that's going to give me the index of the first one, and then I'm going to do I need to turn this into a loop. I know bit equals command dot sub string. Is this source code kind of public for checking it out? I will make it public. It's still including a lot of code that isn't mine, and a lot of stuff that I want to rip out. I will make all this public, yes. Right now it's not, no, because it's in a constant state of changing and not working. 0, comma, index. Actually, I can just go, right, so for right, I should probably tell it how many int number I equals 0, I is less than num, I plus plus. Let's just do it in a loop straight away. Get over and done with. Is there a pause timer between commands? No, because there's no such thing as a pause. What's patrons only? You want to give the source to patrons only. I could do that. Pausing doesn't work. Pausing makes the laser not work. It's not like a screen. It's a laser. If I pause, then it doesn't draw anything. I added a pause the other day, and it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do what you think it's going to do. So we want bits I. This is not doing any validation on what it is that's coming through, right? Just letting you know, equals that to int. So it's going to grab the substring of that and put it in there, and then it's going to make index equals command of index dilemma starting at index. So it's going to go find the next one, and then it's going to add it. Or I can do this. Wait, maybe do it the other way around. So index equals where it is, and then it's going to put it in, and then it's going to do it again. Okay, let's see if that breaks or not. That might give us what we want, I hope. I'm quite surprised this all runs on one CPU. Sounds like the one you have is quite busy then. Yeah, sure. It's an ESP32. It's pretty fast. There is no draw a line and wait. It doesn't. That doesn't exist on a laser. Wagon loads. You see the line because it keeps drawing. Draw, 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 draw. If you wait, draw, and then wait, the line's gone. What you want is draw, 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 draw. Now draw, 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 draw this, and then now draw this, this, this. It's accumulative, right? It's not like a screen where you've drawn a line and it's persistent. There's no persistency with a laser. So a pause doesn't work like that. You need to think totally differently if you want to do a pause. It doesn't work. Okay, so split command. I guess we're not going to know until we try this. Firstly, does it even compile? Let's just see if it compiles. I can understand why this laser stuff is boring a lot of people on my main channel. Oh, Len was not. All right, okay. That's something totally unrelated. You see, I've got teleport. I'm working on teleport. I'm working on incrementing the X and the Y position. Oh, go away. It's my logs that are erroring. I'm working on adding a lot of interesting commands. No, I just in general, I mean, people are wanting electronic stuff on my main channel, right? And I understand. Bits as of array reference. What? Can I do that? What's wrong with my start with here? Declaration of bits as an array reference. Oh, right. Right. Yep, that makes sense. Except, where's the line number? Oh, 450. Right. I don't need that. Okay. And the int num, of course. I need to pass that. I forgot to add the number of them. Pause mean execute this call list from the beginning till that point and pause time has elapsed. Yeah, but then what happens? What happens next? Boy. What did I just do? I didn't want to... Oh my gosh, what is going on here? Bits I equals... What? What is wrong with... bits? Can someone tell me what's wrong with this? Bits I equals command substring this to int. That's going to be an int that I'm assigning into bits I. And bits I is an array of ints. Can I not do like that with a reference? Hey Christos. Hello, anyone want to help me with this? I don't know it. I'm passing it by reference. Don't I have to... It's an array that I'm passing. Or do I have to do that? Do I have to pass the array that way? At what point is the reference symbol? Is the reference only in invalid types int for an array subscript? Why is an int invalid for an array subscript? I know it's... So yeah, you're telling me it's divided. I know it's divided. It's always divided. But people, I know some people have been enjoying my laser stuff. I get that, absolutely. But I need to get back onto doing hardware stuff on my main stream. More hardware, less playing with lasers, I think. We're playing with lasers, Christos. And I'll keep all the laser stuff onto this channel. Right, and the count char type, it's looking for a char. So the count, that actually has to be that. Okay, I know what that is. Fine. They're well, coding and playing with the laser. There was a lot of playing with the laser, right? But that stuff's not fun to watch back again, right? People, it might be fun for the people in the stream, but it's not fun for people to watch back after the replay. I've had a few people comment to me and reach out to me saying, yeah, don't, like, I'll start watching your streams again when you start working on stuff that I'm interested in. Like, if you start working back on hardware again. So is that a const? You know what? It's just easier. Const char star, whatever. Because I land in an alien planet. Hey, it's clearly not my thing either, because I can't even work out how to get this to compile, and I wrote it. Pointer and integer. Right, I mean, coding is one thing, but people were playing with the laser. Like, I sat there watching people play with the laser and draw stuff, right? And I guess that's not interesting for people. I don't understand why it's not letting me do int for an array subscript. Or do I just have to make it a pointer? I want to do it by reference. How do I pass? Okay, we need to, no one's helping me, so I'm gonna have to do it myself. I'll search myself in Google. Pass int array by reference. Okay, let's have a look. Passing arrays by reference. Oh, there's this whole, I think there's an actual issue with, there's a problem with doing this, isn't it? Don't I have to do a memory copy? No, maybe I don't. So I don't want to pass the pointer. I should be able to do it by reference. Like here. Oh, right. That should be that. So it does have to have that, I reckon. Or maybe not. No, that's not going to work either. Don't learn from me. I have no idea what I'm doing with my coding. Especially in C. Passing array values by... I don't want to pass the array to the function. I want to pass the reference. I mean, I can do it as a, if I do it as a pointer, I've seen, like, I've got other code where I'm passing a reference by reference using the and. And is the address of the operator. So if you want to fill an array with references, you must declare the array as an array of pointers. Okay, that's compiling, but is it going to give me valid data? I guess we'll find out, won't we? So to test this out, I'm going to just issue commands from here. I'm not making this live yet, right? I'm going to actually just run code here and compile and run it, whatever. Because I need to test it before everyone starts spamming it. I need to plug in my Donny Pico. Turn on my laser. And let's make sure. Oh yeah, look at that. That's done with one of my new commands. I need to... I'm just going to comment some stuff out. I don't want people... Okay, so compile. Scan calls, yay. Uh-oh, what did I just do? Okay, I commented something out it didn't like. Right, the end of the loop. I should also make sure I'm flashing the right device. I am. Okay, good. Here we go. Yeah, the Galvos are excited. So... No, it's actually the sound of the Galvos, the steppers. Okay, so now let's play with some commands. So as you can see, it boots up pretty quickly, compiles and boots pretty quickly. Whack them on the end. Still like testing. So we're going to do, that was me testing the lowercase and uppercase and whatever. I think the home, do I still have the home? I don't think so. Anyway, so let's try doing so right now we can only do a move, remember? A move and rotate. And I can only do lowercase. So I'm going to move 1000. I should set it to C2. I'm going to move 1000, comma, rotate 90. Actually with a color of, let's just start with that. And I'm going to loop it 4 times, right? Oops, no R. So 1000, comma R. That should do a box. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Draw star charts. I think you're going to fill the array with integer numbers, not pointers to the numbers. Well, that almost worked ish. Gets back a circle, yay. Yeah, so move. Okay. So it's added a move. Oh, rotate. Right, it didn't get the value. Look at that. It didn't get the second value. It got the first value, but not the second one. So we need to add some logs. Okay. So it almost worked. So we're going to split. So what I want to do is I know that from Star. That's one of the symbols from Stargate. Serial.printf command. God, really cannot type. Command is S delimiter. No, S commas %d and %, and this is going to be split sub command delimiter comma num, and then int val equals, I want to print them out. serial.print f the index no, I index and val. I should do this. Val. Oops. And I, comma, index, comma, val. Okay, and we'll see what we get. Yeah, it's a very large rotation. Too large, so it's not, the data's getting corrupted. So that's the problem with doing it by pointer. I want to do it by reference. I want to, you can definitely pass by reference. Definitely pass by reference. Right, so split command, the command is 1000, 90. Delimiter is comma, I put a comma there as well, that was stupid. And there's 1 comma. So 0 index is 4, the value is 1000. It added the move. Oh. Right, it's only doing it once. That's why. So the second, they're not being set because, okay, that's probably why. It should do it twice. 1 comma means 2 operations, not 1 operation. That might make the difference. Clear the output this time. Okay, we almost have a square. We almost have a square. That's also a thing from whatever. But it's, because it's adding 1000 again. Because index isn't being updated. So it's doing 0, index 4, and index is staying at 4 again. Good enough for Australia. So can't I do... Old index equals index. Can I not do them on the same line? I equals 0, I less than or equal to 4 as an example would iterate 5 times. Yes, I want it to do it twice. Commas is 1, I wanted to do it twice. Yeah, that didn't work. Right, if there's 1 comma, there's 2 steps. I'm passing the number of commas. I should be passing the number of steps, which is comma plus 1. So that's correct. The substring always starts at the beginning. Oh my gosh. Thank you. That's the bit I was missing. Wait. Oh, right. Hang on. So I want to get from the old index to the new index. Yeah, so substring start. Well, not really, because index is still grabbing the same value. Index hasn't gone up more. So now I'm getting rotate 0. It's not grabbing it. Right, so in this case, because there's only 2 of them, there should be no index at the end. Because that's -1, but that should still do the same thing. If I pass in -1 there, I need to pass nothing there. Thanks, Peter. String object does not have a split method. So on the second substring, there needs to be nothing there, and that says go to the end. But old index is -0. So that's if index is greater than 0, greater than -1. God, this is ugly. I wish there was nicer ways of doing this. Else install CircuitPython and call right. Or install MicroPython and do it. I wish all of this was in Python. Anyway. We're not going through that conversation again. We're not going through that conversation again. No, that's incorrect, Wagon Loads. I need to pass it nothing. Yeah, I used string OK the other day. It's nasty. This index isn't increasing. Index equals delimiter starting at 0. So that's the first one. It gives me 4. Then the next time around, starting at 4, index should give me -1, but it's not. It's giving me 4 again. I have working code of this elsewhere. Right, delimiter old index. So I've got this working elsewhere. Cursor, next space. Should do it that way. If it equals -1, then I want to grab it from the old index. Otherwise, I want to grab it from the old index. Index, comma, index. Oh, yeah. Right, it's grabbing it again because it's finding it the same one again. Yep. Rob got it. Rob got it. Thanks, Rob. So it was starting the next search at the same spot that it found the index, and so it delimiter, so it found it again. Yeah. There. No. It's correct though. No, I don't want to do a plus. I want to do +1, not plus. Plus happens after. I could have done a plus index. Yeah, that I didn't want to increment the index. Yes, old plus. Well, I could have done old plus 1 as well, I guess. Oops. Okay, there's my square. But I missed the log. I hit clear at the wrong point. Okay, I've got my square. It's parsing. That was annoying. Thank you, folks. Sorry about that. Let's make sure that works. And I'm going to try the color one now, adding the color as well. But you can see here, the index it gets is -1, value 90. So now, let's try it with a color. Now, right now, it'll only accept an actual value, right? Like there's no plus or minus. That'll be a whole different scenario. But I should be able to set no color at the start now. And this should parse all 3 of them. Hopefully. And it should be in, is it cyan, I think? And it is. It's in cyan. So, I set the color. Can you see? Bit hard to see that cyan, but it is. Looks like white there. So that also set the color. So that's working. Wow, that was full on. So, and just to make sure, let's go, we're going to do 45, we're going to go 8, and we're going to move it, yeah, 1000 is still fine. So this should be a hexagon. No, octagon. This should be an octagon. Unit test passed. Unit test. I'm not doing any validation on the data. I should try catch it all. Maybe one day I will. But no validation right now. If you send it a string, it'll break. Okay, we have a hexagon. Can the cloud be set to plus? You mean the color? That's what, okay, that was the thing. It can, well, not right now because I'm splitting it into integers, right? That's the problem. I'm doing an int. Like, I'm doing that first, but I could check the string first to see if it's a plus or a minus. Hey, Electron Ash. But, I know it's always going to be at the last one, but this is still a bit nasty. I'll fix the bracket in a second. String data I'm going to say, so if data equals plus, saying val equals 10, just trust me on this, else if data equals minus, val equals minus 10, that's how I'm setting the things, else val equals the data. Okay, so that should, no dex today. What? It sounds like a haze modem, doesn't it? It does. Okay, so I should then be able to do this. I should be able to go plus. But I need to set it at the start. So C1. Oops. Well, if I started at 0, doesn't really matter. Okay, let's try this. Wait, what? Oh, whoops. That's not good. Oh, if data equals before, oh gosh. Semicolons for the win. Okay, once I get this working, I just can extrapolate it out for the other ones. Right? So this should give us an octagon in multicolor. And it does. Okay, we have a multicolor octagon. And so I would assume minus will do the same thing. It'll just do the other order. Okay, so we have ability to set move, then rotation, then and color in one command, saving us two characters. I know it's only 2 characters, right? But that is better than nothing. Okay, so it's only going to do that on the last step if the index is -1, so only at the very last one. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. I'm going to leave the logs in for the moment. Okay, so cats are not evil. Love cats. Cats are awesome. So let's now look at can we clean this up at all? That's the question. No, 2 characters inside a loop saves 2 characters only. No. This is not saving commands, it's saving characters. It's outside of the loop where this saves stuff, not inside a loop. That only saved 2 characters. Only. Even if I loop it 1,000 times. What it's designed to save is this. It's designed to save not loops. Like this, right? 33 and then 700 at, I don't know, 90, right? It's designed to save this, where you've got a long command. So this would have been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That would have been 12 characters. And it's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? I can't count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fuck. Forget it. I'm just going to keep going. Anyway, it's all about saving characters. This is just ugly. That's the only problem. But I really don't know what I can do about this other than just do it. So let's just do it. Let's do the rotation now. Small rotation. Okay. So if there's no commas on the rotation, it just does that. Otherwise, it's going to do a... now, this is where I need the extra command because I want the rotate to happen before. So I need a... Well, actually, it'll be a rotate special. So it's going to be a int angle, int len, int cull with a reset. Okay. Okay, rotates. Canary Island? What? So we're going to rotate, angle, reset, reset, and we're going to, in the same one, we're going to do a move amount is len, and we need to set the color as well. Now that's going to be interesting because we're going to do a set color even if we don't pass it a color, and I'll show you what we're going to do with that in a moment. And that's a added rotate special. Angle, comma, move, comma, color. Oops. whoops. Angle, comma, len, comma, cull, comma. Okay, so let's do a rotate special. So the move bits are, no, so the angle is going to be first, then that, and comma, false. So we need this cull. And so in this case, we want int color is going to be equal to, I bet you we don't have access to the laser color, do we? Color index, public. We do. We don't. Change color. Oh, right. Color index. Oh. Okay, got to take that out of there, and we've got to put it in here. So now we can get laser dot color index. So whatever the current color is. So we're going to reset the same color again, so we don't change the color. Catch you later, Gwindor. Okay, so hopefully that'll just put the color back on again. Actually, don't even need to do that. I can just do this. Whoops. Okay, so that way we get to use one command, but the color will stay the same. Otherwise, we're going to do that, but it's going to be bits 2. Okay, so you can see here we've got added color, added move 1000, added rotate, right? We've got 3 commands were added, command 1, 2, and 3, because we needed to do individual move and rotate. I could have joined the color and the move together, but it doesn't matter, right? But in this case, we're going to have one command that is going to be added. So let's go back up to our test. Oops, damn it. Okay, I didn't save what I had here. Silly me. Okay, this time we're going to do an R first. I'm going to set the color at the start, and I'm going to do a loop for, and it's going to, so I'm going to rotate it 90, and then I'm going to move it, which means we should be missing one of the sections. Oh, one of the sections of a square. Does that make sense? Because we don't do the last move. Set col equals, what's wrong with this? Oh, what do I call it? Set color. Oh, man. Okay, try that again. So normally we do a move, rotate, move, rotate, move, rotate. Like, but now we're doing the rotate first. So we're only getting, oh no, so we should still get, we should get a box, but it'll be the other way. There we go. Okay, so we've got a box the other way, and look, we only got one command. Well, we did it 4 times, but you see it joined it all together, added rotate special as one command. So that worked. Now let's see if we do it with a color as well. I'll do it with a minus this time. There's no laser commands right now. I've turned off chat laser while I'm working on this, Fred. Soon I'll have it back on. There we go. A 4-colored line box. Right. So that's working now for lowercase. Now uppercase is interesting. Uppercase should be exactly the same. But now I feel like I need to clean up this code a lot, because we're going to end up with lots of duplicate code. So right now I split capital M and little m because it was nice and easy. Now what I need to do is I'm going to do them all in one. So if it equals small or big, I'm going to say bool big equals that. So I know which one it was. And then I'm going to get rid of big or small if there is one. Doesn't matter, right? And now I just pass big instead of false. This should now do both of my m's, and I can get rid of this m. Like it does negative minus skip color 0. Yes, it skips color 0. Correct. 0 is only used if you do 0. I should create a case insensitive version of starts with. Well, sure, but that's just me writing hey Kevin, it's just me writing another function that does exactly the same, right? It'll just do this and return me a true. Doesn't really matter. That's actually cheaper than me doing an extra function, because then you get potential missed case hits on function calls and stuff. So that's actually more efficient, believe it or not. Starts with R. Once it's compiled, anyway. Well, more efficient was the wrong word. I shouldn't have used the word more efficient. Sorry, that's whatever. Doing a function call has its own implications. is what I should have said. But will it make nicer... Hey, Teletronics. It might make for nicer code, though. So, yeah, there is that. Okay. That comment is wrong there. Okay, so this should give us upper and lowercase r and m. This will be interesting to test. So if I do... What do you think is going to happen if I do this? Anyone? Got my cat back from the vet today. He's very happy to be home. And he's no longer yellow. Why was your cat yellow? Anyone know what this is going to do? I know what this is going to do. Anyone want to guess? If I do a capital R... Whoa, didn't like that. Oh, whoops. Too many brackets. Oh, I did it twice. Copy and paste errors, love them. No one's going to guess what this is going to do? Draw 4 lines in the same direction. Well done, Rhoda. 4 lines in the row in the same direction. Why? Because each one of the capital R's is resetting the or it's an absolute rotation. So the rotation was 90. Where are we? The rotation was 90, and because it's an absolute, it stays at 90 and just keeps moving, 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 right? So what happens if we do capital M 1000? See, this is going to confuse people, I think. The capitals. Yeah, cats with jaundice. Wow. I guess with liver issues, I guess cats could also, yeah. So what's this going to do? That isn't doing what I thought it would do. That should be doing should be moving 1000 from 0 and then rotate 90 and then move 1000 from 0. I need to check my draw call code. I might not have added that yet. Hey Chris, what have you missed? So much. You've actually missed stacks. Okay, so it's going to reset the rotation as well. We only want to reset the move. Right, okay. Yep, I know what that is. That's me. Capital M. That has to be false. And that has to be false. Okay, try that again. Locked a dog, had a puppy in the 90s, but mum thought it was vicious because it was a bit nippy. So I had dogs growing up and then I had cats later in life. I love both, but I prefer cats just in terms of low maintenance. So that's not working. That should be doing a reset on the move. Oh. Wait. Right, I think I know what this is from. I started changing something and I didn't continue with it and didn't put it back. If reset move, maybe try that. No, it's still not right. Ah. Angle equals this. Color, corner. Yeah, that's weird. What's going on here? Resetting the move to 0 and then what this should be doing is drawing a line and then resetting to 0 on the next one with a new rotation. It should be doing a force spike. I don't know why it's not doing it though. Does anyone want a Denon flagship AB receiver from 2001? No, I stopped doing component audio ages ago. Why is that not working? Doing a move, rotate, added move 1000 with a true, with a false. So that's correct. That should be drawing. So if it finds a reset move, it just starts the current X and Y back to 0, 0. And then just does a move from there. Although that's technically not... oh, interesting. Okay, I think right. So I need to do a... I need to add an extra draw call. Right. And the color should be laser dot index color and 1 equals false. Because I think I need to physically move the laser to that position first before it keeps drawing. Hey, Deshipu. Oops. No, this is not a complete redesign of the string parsing. Laser dot, what do I call it? Oh, cold index. Other way around. Does Turtle have access to the laser? That'll be interesting. No, it's not a... Yeah, I got that one. Thanks, Rob. Okay. No, it's not a redo. It's an extension of, but keeping it the same, kind of. There we go. That's what I expected to see. Except this is not a... It doesn't turn off. It's not designed to turn it off before it moves it. So that's the next question. With the M, with a capital M, whoops, with a capital M, do you expect it to go back to the center with a pen up automatically? Or do you expect it to go back where you can see it go back like this? What would your expectation be if you do a reset on the move? This is different to a home. If you just did a reset on the move, what do you expect would happen? I'm not putting if statements inside strings, wagon load. So Rhoda says with laser off. Okay, this will be with laser. I think this will be with laser. This might not actually be laser off. I'll need to see. I think it makes more sense with laser off, but it can only be one or the other. That's the problem. Right, that's not, it's not turning the laser back on again. That's interesting. One. This should be moving. Then rotating, moving, rotating, moving, rotating. Why is it the other one not there? There should be 4 of them. It's 12 commands. That's let's get back to the code. I wonder if I need to double draw it. There are... No, there are 3. Right, you missed the start of it. So I've added... Not yet. I'm not talking about dots. I'm talking about lines. There are lines there, but just hold on. Let me see what happens if I recompile. if I rebuild. Just 1 sec. There should be lines, not dots. That's what I expected. Okay, that's better. 4 lines, 5 points, 4 lines. Hey, Mike. Yeah, there's something funky with that thing. Right, so that's what I expect. That's what you'd expect to see, right? Not quite perfect. The laser has some delays in catching up and, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm aggressively setting it back to 0 and there's no real delay in there. I should give it a bit of a, I wouldn't even know how to, yeah, anyway. Something ain't quite right. It's the overshoot of the laser. It's the overshoot of the laser. What I need to have, I need to add a, I've been meaning to do this. In the draw call, I need to give it a, uint 8t. I want to give it a delay in milliseconds, then microseconds. Okay, I'm going to give it a delay in microseconds, and I'm going to well, there is no, I don't have, this doesn't have any ability for acceleration and deceleration, so I can't do that. What I can do is stick a, a delay in, I don't know, we'll have to try how many there are going to be, and then just generally have none. Okay, so when I'm drawing the turtle now, I need to seconds. Need to give it a bit of a delay. What? Microseconds. Did I spell that wrong? Has no member delay micro. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How about if I put it into the draw calls? Okay. Well, this library doesn't. Well, not the way I'm abusing it. If I use their drawing methods, it does, but I'm not. Yeah. So I need to kind of add my own in. That didn't really help, but maybe that's not enough. The other thing it could be is just that the rotation maths isn't kind of right, I guess. Like, it could be rounding issues, maybe. Like, let's see if we make it really big. Well, 100 microseconds is not really big, but okay, let's make it really big. Like, it could just be a rounding issue on these rotations. Maths is hard. Okay, that's way better. That's almost. There's still a tiny bit of overshoot. A bit hard for you to see it. I can see it, but that's better. Okay, so Chris, the bits you missed are, I've added quite a few things, but one of the things I've added is the ability to do, see this? So that's doing a move and rotate and color in one command, which saves 2 characters. So I'm adding the ability to send less characters overall, and I've also added absolute and relative stuff. Your Perl says 1 + 1 = 11. You need to find a new jeweler. How's that for a bad joke? And I've added the use of capitals and lowercase to mean 2 different things. So a capital M means move, but reset it back to 0, 0 before you move, where a small m is just an incremental move like before. A capital R is absolute rotation, where a capital, so I just changed a capital M to a small m, and it changed what it's showing. Excuse me. And so a capital R is an absolute rotation, where a small r is an incremental rotation. I've also got C- that does a negative C, like reverse color. Those that know binary and those that don't. Yep. Or those that understand binary and those that don't. Okay, so the next, I guess, thing is, so I've got almost AutoCAD. I don't know if we have almost AutoCAD or not. Okay, so there's other things I've added that I want to show you. They're going to do interesting things now. Now that that issue with the reset, I don't know what's going to happen here. So I want to show you something. We'll see what happens. I'm going to loop. I'm going to do a I'm going to do an X. This, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to do an X50. The library's not using a hardware timer. And their code doesn't split stuff up where a hardware timer is going to help me. So now, increment X50, but I'm not using increment X50 yet. So I've added some more commands that let you add. I need to explain what they're going to be. And again, we need to, like, it's going to be a capital or a lowercase X. And what that's going to do is, God, this is going to get so complicated. So if c.inc x doesn't equal 0, we're going to so my idea with inc.x was so you could do animation, right? Where you could, in each loop or wherever you want to, you could say, I want to move the x position to here now, right? And because of the uppercase and lowercase x, it could be a lowercase x moves it but doesn't turn off the pen, and an uppercase one moves it where it does turn off the pen. So like that ghost that was drawn the other day, right? If that whole ghost thing was inside a loop and you did an X10 at the end with a capital X, it could make the ghost draw and then move 10 and draw, move 10 and draw. It would be really quick because you're not holding each one, right? So I don't know how it's going to look or work, but that was my plan with the increment X. But now that I've had to do this, that's going to be a real pain in the backside. Because I'm going to have to, for a small x I don't have to. I can just I can just do plus equals the laser off move doesn't make much practical sense. It does make practical sense. Well, depending on how fast it is. Like if it's so fast you don't see it, then it doesn't matter. I don't know. What's a polar move? I know what. Sorry, you want polar rotation? Yeah, I wouldn't even know the maths behind it. In the context of how this works, I wouldn't know the maths behind how to do a polar move, a polar rotation. I'm gonna see what the inc.x does. But it does it in a single command already. I don't understand what you mean. That's what M1000, 30 does. Sorry, R30, 1000 does it in a single command. So if c.inc wow. Actually, I don't even need the ifs, because if there's whatever, if there's 0, it just won't do anything. It means move 1000 units at an angle of 30 degrees. Oh, whoops. C dot command. Pen up is not the same as MX. Pen up is the same as, well, no. Capital M sets it back to 0, 0. Small x, you mean. C0 small x. Well, that is how you do pen up. So, okay, but so if I do R30, 1000, that's exactly the same as your M1000 thing 30. So I don't think having two different syntaxes for the same thing works. And in my case, I get the advantage of the lowercase r and uppercase R for absolute rotation. And it's the same number of characters. So well, I understand what you're saying, Teletron, but there's a difference between uppercase and lowercase m. So that's an uppercase m means something totally different to a lowercase m now. So pen up is C. Pen up has nothing to do with a move. Catch you later, Rhoda. Right. So this is drawing a box where every loop I'm moving the X over. I have no idea if that's useful or not. Hey, Yumbo Prime. But an MM move be laser off and an I... What? I don't understand. I don't know what that means, but I've already got my syntax. I've already done... I know you missed the start of the stream, but capital M and small m means like a reset or an additive, and capital L for line. But how does a line... I don't have a line. It's a move to. I'm not changing the syntax again, Chris. I said that yesterday, the other day. What day is today? 2 days ago, and I'm saying it now. I'm not... M is a move, R is a rotate. I'm not reinventing the language. Sorry. Small m means move 1000 from wherever you are. Capital M means go back to 0 and then move 1000. Right? Small r means rotate a cumulative. Hang on, it's banging someone. And capital R means absolute rotation. It's the same as the syntax from before. But I've also got the ability now to do in one command, you can do a move, then rotate with a color, or you can do a rotate, then a move with a color. No, it's not a jump. This is not a jump. No, no. Once again, capital M resets it to 0, 0. Resets your coordinates back to the center before it makes its move. It's like doing a home and then a move, but in one command, right? What you're talking about, teleport is different. I've got teleport, which will allow you to say, go to this position, comma this position, right? And then a capital T will be teleport there with a pen up, and lowercase key will be go to this exact position by drawing. Which I still have to work on. I'm still adding now. No. No, R does an absolute rotation. Small r does relative. Hey, Sven. That's correct, Kevin. That's correct. Capital M will go back to 0, 0 first with a pen up, and then it'll do a move. And the idea behind that is that's the same as doing a C0 and then an H and then a C1 and then a move 1000. You get all of those commands in one move, and you can completely truncate the commands. I'm trying to allow people to write less commands to get more stuff into the same length string. right? I'll have to do a complete command list for everyone so everyone can understand what all the commands are. Right? I'm still working on all this. At whatever angle is currently set, correct. Whatever that, because you're not changing the angle at all in that command. Capital M will always go back to the center. Is there any point having a command to specify an exact X and Y? Well, yes, because you can get there instead of trying to work out a rotation to go there and then a move to get to that spot, right? You can be very specific. Let's say if you wanted to do I don't know, you just wanted to put 4 things on the screen in 4 unique places, right? Well, it's already got relative. Relative's always been there. The new stuff is the absolute, or the reset to 0. Okay, so there's a teleport. So, and now that I've got the comma parsing, which I needed for teleport, I can now do the teleport. I couldn't do it before without the comma parsing. Okay. What am I doing? Okay, so if there's a teleport, where's T? Okay, so if it's a small, you do the same thing as I did before. Or if it's a big, we want to say is big. No, it already has it, as in I've already got the framework for it. I haven't added it. I'm adding it now. So just hold on. It's unimplemented and untested. Okay. Okay, we need to do bits equals that, and then we're going to do a teleport bits 0, bits 1. And big. Okay, and I don't need that. Catch you later, Chris. Enjoy being productive. Do we have an R+ value to do things like? You don't need a plus. It already has that. L10, M1000, R36. If you want to do minus, you could do minus 36. That syntax has already been there. Remember though, you're using capitals and capitals are wrong. You got to use lowercase r and m if you want it to be relative. If you use uppercase, it will not do what you think it's going to do. And I want to then add the next one I want to do is a polygon. And I've got an idea for how that's going to work, to be able to do an inner or an outer, to do a star or a shell. That'll also save a bunch of stuff as well. Okay, so I'm going to do get rid of this. So I'm going to draw a square, and then I'm going to do a Oh, I haven't added the other stuff yet. Then I'm going to do a teleport to 600, 600, and then I'm going to do another loop in purple. But before I can do that, I need to actually implement the absolute stuff. Okay, so if c dot absolute x doesn't equal 0, or c dot absolute y doesn't equal 0, that's relative, wagon loads. The only the capital M resets 0, 0 for the 1000, but the 24 is relative. I need to actually, I can probably do this. If that, I want to do a laser. I want to, at current position, I want to turn off the laser, and then I want to set them to absolute x and absolute y, and then I want to how am I going to reset the thing? Okay, so if clear, so that's going to have to be a reset move. Okay, so I have to do that in a different order. I need to go, this needs to be first. I'm going to say if they do that and they do that, if there's a reset, if there's a reset move, then we want to turn it off and do that. Otherwise, we want to just go to that position . I'm going to get rid of, I think the ink X and ink Y is useless. I'm going to get rid of them. Okay, so if it's a reset, do that. Otherwise that and go there. And that's where we want to be. But I don't think I need this one. I don't know if I need that. Let's try it. Okay. Just somebody thinks a lot of modern indie games tend to have flash style graphics. No. I think flash style graphics used to have used to copy from other things. Really? Did that not upload? Or did it not restart? Wow, I've been going 2 hours already. So this is true, 2 boxes offset from each other. And it does. Okay, except it only did one direction. Why did it only do one direction? I told it to teleport 600, 600. But it only moves 600 in one direction. Why is that? It definitely got the 2 600s. Did I do the wrong command? Starts with T. Teleport, bit 0, bits 1. Okay. Where's the teleport? X and Y. Absolute X, absolute Y. Should be an added teleport. Where's the 600s? Added teleport to 6, .0. It thinks it got a 0, but the 2 values are 600 by 600. Got the 2. Oh. That's interesting. And that's going to... So what's going to happen here? Why are they doing the same thing? They should also be +1. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, this should give me a box there and a box up 600 by 600. Yay! So that is a teleport with a capital T. Do you see that? So that would be almost impossible, not impossible, that would be very hard to do just using move, like pen up and rotation and move, right? Now let's try that same teleport, but with a lowercase t, because that'll make it move, but without, but that'll draw a line as it moves it. 2 boxes, 1 laser. So the teleport with a capital T lets you say, at this specific spot, I want to do something. And then at this specific spot, I want to do something, right? It's less turtle graphics where it's linear and more, you see that? So it did the thing. So a lowercase, it did it and then it moved and then did whatever without doing a pen up. Okay? Capital T does a pen up, lower t doesn't do a pen up. So to do a cube, all I'd need to do now, I could just go, oh, this is interesting, if I can do this. Go. Then I'm going to say capital T, I want to go to, the first one is going to be, so that's 1,000, 1,000. So I want to be at 1,000, comma 1,000. Oops. Teleport to there. Then I don't care what the color is, and then do a I want to be a proper like an absolute rotation of 45, and then do a move 600. What's 600 by 600? What would be the distance? It wouldn't be 600. What's the hypotenuse? I need the maths for the hypotenuse. Doesn't matter. I'll worry about that later, right? And then I'm going to do it again. A teleport to 0, 1,000. Keep my rotation still at 45, and then also do a 600. That should give me a 3D cube, except the lengths won't be right because teleport again with a lowercase t. Oh, right. Yeah, that's actually a really good point. I didn't even need the rotation. Oh, that's okay. Even better. Yep. I'm going to teleport. Oh, no, but I need to know the position. It'll be, 1,600 by 1,600. Right. So that's like doing a line. So basically what we want now is a line command, yeah? Like what Chris was just saying before. L, whatever, comma, whatever, comma, whatever, comma, whatever. And then I want to do 0, 1,000, and then 600, 1,600. Is that right? Let's see if this gives me a cube. You already worked out the hypotenuse for me. Thanks. No, it's 1,600 by 1,600. Anyway, from 600. Anyway, whatever, I don't know. Why is that not working? Has the color been reset somehow? It's doing a teleport. Right, but it's not starting at 0, 0. That's why I'm saying don't worry about it. Like it's too hard to work out. I need a few of them, but so why isn't this working? Oh wait, hang on. No, that's right. Loop. Yep. Going to 0, so it should be going to 1,000, 1,000. But, is it 1,000, 1,000? That's 0. I want to be 1,000. The first one I want to be at 1,000. Oh, hang on. I want to be at negative 1,000 by 1,000, and I want to go to 0 by 1600, and also want to be at 0 at 1000 and go to 600, 1600. Does it turn the laser on again after the T? Well, it should be, yes. It should be using whatever the color is. Capital T sets its position with a color of 0 on the draw call, but then the next draw call should be using whatever the color is, right? So right. It's the colors not getting set back again. You're right, but not because of what we think. Oh, damn it. Right, I'm going to have to double pin it. I am going to have to double pin it to turn the color back on. So it would have used to work before my changes I did yesterday after the stream, where I'm now pre-setting all of the values to 0, zeroing everything out. I can smell burnt toast. Nothing burning in here. Okay, let's try that again. Oh, so close. so close. How's that for funky? Right, maybe I need to put these ones back to what they just were a minute ago. Smell-o-vision. Oh boy. I don't know which one was closer. Go to 1000 or 1000. 1000. Right, 1000, 1000's up there. That's not right. Right, so go to 1000. So no, we want to be at 0 at 1000, and then we want to go to $600 by 1600. Oh, that's what the second one, whatever. And then we want to go to negative 1000 by 1000, and we want to go to negative 400. Whoops. Negative 400 by 1600. Maybe that'll work. Although it doesn't seem to be pinning it properly. I've added Bezier curves. I think, you know what? I need to leave the teleport a lot, leave it in there, and then I need to just add a line tool. I should just forget the turtle graphics. Why is that not working? It needs to pin the second move, that's why. It's not pinning the second move before it goes to the next absolute one. Either way, I need to pin it. I think that's the thing. I need to do this. I'm not actually putting it there. I'm not doing a draw call to that spot. So it's drawing around. Oh, you can't see my code. I like the idea of having turtle. What do you mean plus XY? Oh, almost. Now we're getting like a full triangular thing. Right. What do you mean keeping both sets of commands? Like a teleport and a line. Catch you later, Peter. Have a good night. Once I get this teleport working, I need to get back to work as well. I've got a stack of stuff to do. Oh, what's going on? It is tessellations, but it's not what it's supposed to be doing. Teleport plus turtle commands. I think it's nice. Oh yeah, well I am. I'm going to keep the teleport. The question is, do I also just do a complete set of lines like L, X comma Y comma X1 comma Y1 comma X2 comma Y2 comma color. So you can just say I want a line from here to here, and from here to here, and here to here, and here to here, right? So this is doing my head in a bit. Right, a line would need 4 coordinates, but look at that, 4 coordinates compared to doing all of that, right? It would just be absolute, right? You'd be going, it would just be like a, whatever, line 10, 10, 150, 150, 4, right? I've got a matrix engine under here already I could use, but I didn't really want to. I'm still not understanding why this isn't working. I think I've had enough for the day, folks. I think I've had enough for today. I've got stacks of boards to build, and my ESP32S3 panels are arriving today. So I got to, I want to digitize myself into the computer. That would be awesome. Could you imagine? Could you imagine loading extra values into the matrix and letting it do transformations? Anyway, I'm gonna. Yeah, I feel like I should stop making this more complex, and I should start a whole new language. And it won't be turtle. So it'll be like leave turtle alone, so people can draw turtle if they want to, but do a complete different thing where there isn't rotate and move and blah 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 blah. It's just it's in absolute space, and you can do, like, you can pass it just sets of points, like, or lines that yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I need to think about it. I'm sure I'll solve this movement thing sometime today, later, but I need to. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours, and I need to, yeah, move on to other stuff and have another coffee and say hi to my kids and Yuz. But I mean, almost got a cube. Oh well, so close. Tron. I'd like to get sucked into the Tron universe. That'd be great. Yeah, be awesome. Think about it. Except no live streams. Oh well. Catch you later, everyone. I'm going. Have a great day, or good sleep if you're going to sleep. And thanks for your help and sticking around while I did this. And yeah, catch you all next time. Bye, everyone. Oop, covering the Lego. Bye.